up? Trader Glue's back, and today I'm going to be covering some stocks to look out for this week, some positions I'm looking to enter in the month of October. So taking a look at the Nasdaq, we have rejected off of this resistance. So short term, we'll definitely retest this trend line at about the 20,000 level, I believe. And historically, the month of October, on election years, tends to be red months, and stocks tend to go down leading up to the election. So I would be preparing for not necessarily a move this drastic throughout this month, but probably something along the lines of this before retesting this trend line to conclude October. And then in November, I think will be more stable. But I do like to trade with the market. So in a bearish market, I like to buy puts, and in a bullish market, calls. And so I'll give you guys some plays where I'll be entering puts and possibly calls if I like anything. What I'm looking at is DoorDash, ticker symbol DASH, and I would be looking to enter puts here as we are at this resistance level. I believe we are oversold as well on the RSI. Yeah, we're oversold on the RSI. I do think we will see a pullback, probably to this consolidation level or all the way back down to the support for about a 10% move downward, which would make lots of money buying puts. If you could see it on a higher time frame, we're still running up, but I do think it is time for a pullback. We've made a crazy move up about 40%, with only having one small really pullback, and sellers really stepped up here as we could see this big wick on top of the on this candle, and I do think this selling will continue. As I said, I do think the market will pull back in October, so I would look to enter puts here once we close below this level, and after seeing how the market is going to react to the month of October. What I'm looking at is Kava, ticker symbol CAVA, Kava, and I called this out last week. Somewhere in here, I called out looking to go short as Kava has ran up so much, and I do think it's going to pull back as well, and I think it'll follow the market as well, and I think the market's going to pull back. So I'm looking for this downward move to this level, like I said in the last video, and I would not sell right away unless I enter in multiple contracts. Then I would cut half here and then try and ride the rest down to this gap fill before completely exiting the position, as the gap fill could act as a catalyst for a move up. So I would target this level first for about a 10% move down, and then this level here for about 15% down. If you got into this trade already, congrats. You're already up good amount of money. So yeah, Kava stock. And then I'm also looking at Disney stock, ticker symbol DIS. What I'm looking for here is this. We're at this resistance level to go short or long, depending on how the market plays. If we don't see buyers stepping up anytime soon, really, or any big moves, then I would look to go short here, back down to the support level for a small downward move, but you can still profit a lot off of puts. Last time we tested this level, we went down about 7% before coming back up, and we're also forming this head and shoulders pattern. Here's this one shoulder, head, And then it looks like we are forming the final shoulder in this area here. And if you know Head and Shoulders pattern, it's shoulder, head, shoulder, and then if we follow the pattern, we're supposed to make a move down before continuing down once breaking this neckline. So I definitely am interested in some Disney puts right now. But if we do break above this 200-day moving average, which is also serving as a resistance, as you see, we bounced off of that. Um, if we break above this, we could definitely make a move higher. And I do think long term Disney will eventually fill this gap right here. But in the short term, in October, I do think we will see a pretty solid pullback. So I'll definitely be watching Disney to enter in that possibly sometime this week. On the list is Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN. And what I'm looking for here is another move down, or possibly up, which I'll explain in a minute why, aside from just the chart. But if we break above this level here, we could run up to the 210 level. And we did close above the 200-day moving average, which is a bullish signal, but we have this really strong resistance, which we rejected one and then used for support here, rejected here again, support here. So this is a big trend line here, and I do think we will touch this probably tomorrow and then make a significant move downward throughout the month. And if we break above and hold above, we will make this move, if not higher. And Coinbase follows the Nasdaq as well, but it also, more importantly, follows Bitcoin. So however Bitcoin is performing typically shows how Coinbase is performing. So we'll take a look at Bitcoin. Here's Bitcoin's chart. So we're in this channel right here, which is technically a bullish pattern, but we could come back to the support line here on Bitcoin. And if we do, we will see Coinbase make that significant drop, because I do think the market will be down during the month. So if Bitcoin is also down with that, with the Nasdaq, as well as that key resistance line right here, I do think we will see and profit big off of Coinbase. But if we see the opposite and we see Bitcoin break out of this channel, I think we will make a big move higher, back into the mid 70,000 level, and that's when Coinbase calls would be a really nice looking buy. But right now, I'm still bearish on the market for this month, so that's pretty much what I'm looking at with Coinbase. Definitely my biggest watch on this list. Stock on the list, Marriott, ticker symbol MAR. What I'm looking for here is retest this resistance and then make a big move downward. I'll probably enter puts here. We're super oversold on the RSI, and I think we'll test all-time highs potentially, but I do think we will see a pullback, maybe not all the way down, but maybe to this 245-ish range. So, yep, that's everything I'm looking for this week, and I do think the market will be red this week. So let me know what you think about these picks in the comments, and let's make some money this week.